Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So hello. So we're back with our little folio, and this is part 2 and hopefully the final part. So I've put this on the ladder pocket. There is a video previous to this on how to make these, but the little slots are a little bit deeper. So on the last one we put the 3 pockets, we did the waterfall, we put the magnet on. I haven't covered that and you can hear it snap. We put a magnet on there and on there. What I did was I did trim this down again, because I was going to sew it in, and it's 7¼ inches. But what I've decided to do, I've decided to put elastic down here so that I can fold it in. So it's a folio that you can change all the time. So what I'm doing is I'm using the smaller of the two, the 1/8 or 3mm. And what I want to do is I want to put them down so I'm using that as a gauge so that I can't go any further, so that the 2 holes will be the same distance in. I have pencil marked it. And then I'm going to take it back. I'm going to see what 1/2 inch is, how that works. Oh, that's fine. So we've got 2 holes there. Just make sure that that's in the middle of the 2 of the spine of the creases. And I'm going to use gold grommets. I did get some. I got these on Amazon. So I've got 4 there. And I'm going to put the rings on the back. We'll see what these are like. I don't normally do this, but they give you them for a reason, so I might as well use them. This is quite cool. You get the little box to keep them in. Alright, so make sure that that's set. So obviously I want my grommets on this side. So there, I've put that on there. And I'm not quite sure which way to put these, whether there's a good side and a bad side. However, we'll see. And there we are. Maybe squished it a bit too much, but never mind. Put that one in there. Okay. So we've got 2 grommets there. I'll put these, no I won't, I'll do it one at a time, otherwise I'll end up squashing one. Okay. There we are. That is that way. So we have our grommets now. I've got some gold elastic here. So I want to put this, because I don't want a long elastic line on the outside, so that's why I've got two. So we put it in the middle one. In the top one. And then through this one. You want it tightish, but not too tight. So I'm just tying it in a knot so that I can take it out if I need be. And I'm going to have to take it out because I've so that needs to go through there, otherwise it's just wrapped around there. Okay, and what I did was I'd folded the papers over like that. I've cut two of them off, and then this goes through the long one, and it fits in like that. Then you have got another one if you want to put, you know, a smaller one in, but it would need to be, you know, between those two grommets, but that's it fixed in now, and that saves you stitching it in. It's some fairy cards. So we've got the green garden fairies, and we've got the fairy garden children, so they're all in. So I'm going to go away and cut them out. Now the reason I did a border, you can either cut round the outside of the border and have the border, or you can cut on the inside of the border. It's just a cutting guide. You know, if you want the frame, you can have it. If you don't want the frame, you can cut it off. So I will see you in a bit. Okay, so I've cut them out. So these ones I cut the borders off, because I'll do my own borders with ink in. So, and the little garden children, I left the borders, the frames on, and I've printed them off on green card again. Now these are, is it 3x3? No, 3.5 by 3.5. These are the 3x3. Yeah. And I thought these, the 3x3 ones would be nice. On here. quite like that one. Like that. I'm not going to put anything on there. I'm going to leave that because obviously we embossed that once. And I'm just positioning that. Okay. And then this one, and we'll just use whatever's on here because it's or should we have that one there? Yeah, I think we'll have that one there. Could have even done this in speckled egg. That would have been nice round. I might try that on the next. So, and I'm quite excited this morning because I've just been asked to take part in a collaboration. So the moment it's a secret, and I'm terrible at keeping secrets, but you'll find out soon enough. I like taking part in collaborations. I like working with other people's kits. I don't get much chance because I make my own. It is kind of hard keeping up with other people's. So I will be advertising for a design team as well shortly to work on markets. So I will be putting that out there probably next month, which will be May, either the end of April, May sometime. I need to work things out. I need to work out, you know, what I need for you guys to have to be part of the design team. And we'll put that there. So you can see, and I mean, if you were using real photographs, you know, your photographs, you'd probably be able to print them out to fit on like that. And that goes up there. So we'll take these out because what I am doing is I am working on here. Now what I do want is I want to put some lace, but what I've also found is my sari silk that matches on. This is my favourite. And I think that's quite nice, or do I want that down there? No, I'm going to have it up there. Yep. Alright, so I'm cutting it off here. Use my Tim Holtz scissors because they're not been ruined yet with cutting too much paper. And we'll put that there, but what I am going to do is I'm going to ink round the edges. I'm not going to use the Galaxy Gold. I'm going to go for a slightly darker colour. I'm going to go for Vintage Photo Oxide. And I'm going to ink around this one as well. Back up there. Okay, so I want Fabri-Tac. Yeah, that is the front. Right, I want it about there. So what I usually do is I squeeze it on and then come back with the nozzle and just spread it about. And what I'm doing is I'm just placing it so these bits here and I'll use my silicone, stops it getting all over my fingers. And I'm just going to leave that to one side before I trim it off. That looks so pretty. No, I don't want one of them on. Alright, so what I have got is I've got some bits of tags here that I just decorated when we did the tabs. So we've got that one. We've got that one actually. We'll put this one in first. This one's a bit lumpy, so I might not use this one. I might use just some of these. And that one's had something stuck over the top of it. I think what we might do is we might put that one in there like that, and these two will go behind. So what I want to do is I want to put the tabs on these, and the freebie that I worked on before, when I was working on this, it was a load of tabs, and there's tiny ones which you can, there's some that shape, and that's the smaller ones, and that's the smaller ones, and that's the bigger ones. And as you can see, I've decorated some of them up with ink and stamps and little dangles and things. So I'm going to put that on there. It isn't that great putting dangles. You're probably better off putting them up at the top. They do get in the way a bit, but I just wanted to decorate the tabs up, and I am going to use them. So and then when I'm putting it on, I just make sure that the two ends are level with that, and then I just push it down. Okay, and I'm going to get another one of these tabs, and you can see my scan and cut these out, so some of them are a bit skew-whiffy, but I could trim them down, but I'm not. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to I think what I might do is I might emboss that, because I've embossed one of these tags, as you can see. I'm just wondering if I emboss that. I've got this, I've got quite a few of these embossing folders. In fact, if I put it through, it'll be like a stripe. So I'm just going to go away. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I've just run it through the machine, and as you can see, it's like that. With that one, I put gold embossing on. With this one, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to fold it in half. And I think what I might do is I might put a slightly darker so this is walnut stain I'm using. I'm using it around the edges. And I'm just lightly going over, so it is catching some of the back, but it's catching mainly that. And might not put it on that one, I might put it on this one. Or this one. Nope, put it on that one. That's a kind of a, looks like a library card. And there we are. And all the edges on these tags have been on the digital. They look as though they've been inked around the edges, so you don't have to do that if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. Yeah, and we'll just put that on and work it. I like these whale tail type tabs on these rounded arched tags. They always look nice. There we are. So we've got that one. I've got another one here that I did that's got a little that one's got a black one, but we'll use the pink one. And I'm just gonna set that over there. We can put them to the side. there like that. So that's that. We've got these, and these are for journaling on, putting your bits and pieces. But what I want to do is I want to decorate a couple up. Not that one. I think maybe it's this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one down. There's no law says that you have to keep them, that the the way they are. And I'm going to use another one. So we'll put, do you know what, I'm going to cut a couple of them down, quite like that one. And I'm not measuring, I'm just, there is lines on these, so I'm just roughly using the lines. And then you've got little journal spaces. We'll keep those to one side. We've also got some of these tags, if I want to put two. And you can cut these down as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on these small journaling cards first. And it needs to be at the top, because obviously they're going to fit in the pocket, so anything that's going to go on needs to be, I would say, at the top part. So I'm going to work on this one first. So I'm inking round it, all. And what I want to do is I want to use some of my bits and pieces. So I've got that. I want to do some stamping on material as well. I've got some bits of gold ribbon, all that will go. We've got some circles, and I'm just trying to use what I've got rather than cut into anything. So we'll put that to one side, put that to one side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my stamps and we'll see what we've got. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter if you can't see the stamp properly. It really does not matter. So I've got that one, I've got this one. These are just ones that I've just got from Temu yesterday, sorry. And I quite like that one. It says, "Thank you for making me smile," but that's not big enough. And just a little note to say hello. That one says, "Today's all about you, happy birthday." I'm not sure if I want a birthday one on there. So I am going to get my little and I want a permanent, where's my, whoops, black stays on. Yep, it does help when you've got these. And this is just block writing, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get this on here. You're sometimes best off using cotton, but there you are. Stays on does stain your inks. You can get a stays on cleaner. I do have one, and every now and again I go over it, but you have to be careful, especially with these cheap stamps that you get from Temu, because at the end of the day you just get what you pay for. I totally get that. And we'll have a little bit of black soot on that because this is going on there. I'm going to put this here. I quite like that. And would that go on there? Yes, it would. So we'll put that one back. And I've stamped on material before. I think my Christmas, stamped little Christmas bits and pieces. Do we want it on there? Yeah, we will. We'll have it on that. So I'm putting it on the dull side. There you are. So that's just little scraps of material. Now what we'll do is we'll see what we can do with these. See what we can come up with. Put that. It always smells of almonds stays on. Weird. Okay. So I'm putting this. This is like a tool that's got like a an Aurora Borealis glitter built in. I'm going to trim this off because we're not going to see an awful lot of this, but I want a raggy edge peeking out to one side. Do you know what? I've got loads of this and I'm still quite frugal with it. I think we all are, aren't we? Okay, and we'll put that across there. Now, do I want that? No, I'll put that on a different one because that's got that on the bottom. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put that there. First of all, I'm going to find my lighter. I do have a lighter somewhere. It was in Cyprus with me, and I've probably not put it back properly. Right. Right, for some reason I can't find my lighter, so what I'm doing is I'm just trimming them off. I'm going to put a little bit of glue under there. I'm just going to lift that up a little bit. And I think I'm going to put a grommet in here. Just a small one. Oh dear. That's it. I've got it. Even when you put grommets in, make sure that it's not glued or wet glue. And I think we'll put got some black ones. I've got some antique brass ones as well, so I think we'll do an antique brass one. Yep. Okay, so we've got that one. So I quite like that. That's nice. Sorry about that. So what happened was it cut off. We'd done these. You'd seen me putting the grommet in them. I've put them in the pocket. And what I did was I also did a fairy journal, you know, a fairy one. So I just got some hessian. It's just a little bit of ribbon. I just trimmed a piece off and then just put a little bit of sari silk in. So I do apologise for that. It's quite annoying when that happens. Very annoying when that happens. But we've covered that. I've got my little pictures in there, my little fairy pictures. These are freebies on my Ko-fi. And the reason I do freebies is to thank you for your support with, you know, watching my videos and subscribing to me. But this actual kit will be available on my Ko-fi. It is charged. However, if you're one of my monthly subscribers, the monthly subscribers pay an amount each month. This will be free to you guys. This will go on the monthly subscribers, so you get your pages, and if you watch the first video you'll see you know what you get. These are some of the pages, and I've printed these off on white. The first ones are printed off on cream, and you can see, you know, the difference. So there's that one, you know, so on white it's brighter, on cream it's more subdued. And also the tabs, they're a freebie and they go really great with this kit. They'll go with any kit. But thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.